having a good Friday here. Today's update day, like normal. So, you got a couple of good stuff coming out here. So, alright, I guess. So we have the update in 14 minutes. We do have 2 new redesigns, and there's no new creature, which means completionists like me finally get to have a break. And guess I'll go play. First, gonna fly around and get my PC to like load in all the assets of the world, because the RAM's probably low, but of all this here, I have pretty much an average oasis here, I guess. And like, one thing is like, this is my lag in a normal realm. It's a lot laggier for me in hardcore, so a lot more difficult. There's a sky attack and a high goes. It's such sorry. And that seemed to calm them down, I guess. And that mecha token just disappeared in front of my face. Nice. Playing. And something new in Death Seed. We have like Silly Coil himself. Resting with me, like I believe like a new play or sit animation for Ura. And then we also added some better lighting. It's less severe than Mesa lighting. And also a bit more quality of life as well, which we have search menus for plushies, which means like, and like palettes and stuff, which means like being able to like find like all the plushies, since I pretty much own like at least one of every one except for Lunar. Hello, Koalake. They're adding like a search menu here, which means like finally be able to like find like plushies I'm like looking for, like without having to like scroll through all the plushies, because I own all of them except Lunar and Creator Star. And for Lunar, I am currently offering Frostmaw, because it since I have 2 Frostmaws. Plushie search bar? Yes. Yeah. I believe it's also going to be for palettes as well. Hey Sonarians, Ura and Sakura remodel arrives soon in today's update and coming the next 10 to 15 minutes. Which, yeah. So, I do have a bit of a chaotic schedule on Tuesday, which will be updated. So on Tuesday, like, I have like a lot of things to do. like pretty much, first of all, I have my driving test with the state of New Jersey, which means like I would have to like try and get my driver's test, and this will finally get me up to the next stage of license after receiving like my examinatory permit back in November of November of 2024. I even had to retake my driving test, my written test as well, but yeah, and also after that, at like around 4 p.m., I'm also gonna have to like go to like Staples or so around my area to like get clear certified for TSA for like vacations and stuff. And also I got accepted into county college, which is kind of cool, which I will be taking computer science mainly, which probably means like I might be trying to pursue like a degree in game development maybe. Like it would probably be funny if I could probably like become like I could like eat like my diploma, like I could like show like the dev team here like my transcript. I have like a 98 in game development on my transcript. LOL. Which yeah, I will be able to maybe potentially join the dev team one day. Also, like, we're gonna make a game, I'll check it out. Yeah. Like, I still have, like, some, like, Roblox games I haven't made, like, because, like, when I took, like, game development back in my freshman year of high school, like, my school actually used, like, a bit of Roblox, like, Roblox Studio to, like, create games, like, one of the first ones was, like, Obby or something, like, I had to make or so, which, yeah. And, to be honest, I kinda made the Obby a bit difficult since I'm quite skilled. Also made, like, some tycoon game and stuff, and also know how to like code some stuff in, even like some zombie survival thing or so that spawns zombies and you fight them. Star wait plus light air, which unflying does that now? All I just did was press spacebar. And my on-screen keyboard isn't on. Let me get that. Oh, so it's like kind of different here. It's not like the smaller one. Unfortunately, like, it's a bit less clear, but one thing is, like, the thing also shows, like, all my other keys as well. Which means, like, you can see me pressing, like, stuff like P, U, or something, and even shows my mouse movement as well. I suck at it. Well, yeah. Basically, like, in the meantime, you might have seen me playing, like, Eternal Towers of Hell, which is, like, a very difficult obby game where you have to do, like, wraparounds and stuff. Like, it's, like, pretty precise movement as well, and I have beaten a couple of, like, challenging towers and even beaten a Remorseless as well. Which Remorseless is, like, a very difficult section before we enter, like, soul-crushing difficulties, but anyways, I have this here. Another thing was also, I got an email from, like, Stream Elements saying, like, Marvel Strike Teams want to, like, sponsor my channel as well, which that may consider me to get my second channel up and going, so I could probably, like, do some, like, sponsorship streams or something, mainly because I am mainly going to use this just for Sonaria or other Twin Atlas content. And this is the air. No, this is the wrong air. Here's the air. Is a Bite and Wait creator star that I got from another Twitch streamer. I met randomly in game. Anyways, one thing is like, I sent like 39,589 messages into Discord, which is a lot. And I'm gonna grab my hallucinix here, I guess. Got my toes. What's with these chorus fighting? I think that coral logged. Wait, did it drop a carcass? Or not? Did it drop a carcass? I don't think it dropped a carcass, huh? Both here. People here, yeah. Let's kick. Oh. He's like randomly. Like, what's going on here? Not sure why, like, why this happened. My water textures are broken and not loading in, and my map is blurry. Sometimes it does that, but like, water textures like is normally this, but like they kind of get like a bit more like less textured, like less, we're getting updated 3 minutes early this time. This is really early. 3 minutes early. So it seems like we have like a really early update here. And here we are in the majestic dragon Ura arrives in Sonaria, which we have both remodeled him in Sakri, also some optimization in hardcore, hopefully to like help Mike so that my computer does not explode. But various big bug fixes and performance changes, and even the search bar to these things as well, where I can do stuff like I could like search random plushie like Jotensdale. Or maybe a palette like Super Felfax. Okay, something insane. I trait hunted for 5 hours and I got nothing. Like, were you nesting? And like, if you were, how many like slots do you even grow? And we have the new Ura here. We have Idra. We have an Idra here. Ura, Scandil. What? Oh, they added a icon to Drouthy area. Finally, okay. A bit more like newsies icon, alright. That's exactly what in hardcore. Well, one thing is like this icon does seem a bit more noticeable for me. Like it just used like the placeholder thing like for a while. I wonder if like other icons like that used to have like placeholder got like stuff. We have some stuff here. Oi oi oi. Yeah, I could probably try and see like. Oh whoa. More items here. Ooh, this mark looks cool. Poison area and radiation still like the same placeholder icon. I wonder if they're gonna like add like the radioactive. It's 100x maybe more. Reflect here. Radiation, probably. What if they like add like a nuclear symbol or something? No shield, which they pretty much have like an igloo. Shower brow is just normal. Spite. Warden's Rage looks cool. Let's see what Oasis would react. Like, this icon, look. Oh. Toggles on and off your enraged state. It seems like I... like, I could hover over icons now. Actually slow the attacks. Seems like we got some stuff here, like... hover over, like, my active abilities. Which is kind of cool, and, like, this also really helps, like, mobile players, because, like, they can't really hover over, like, icons and stuff. What's this guy doing? Not sure what he was doing, but... turned that Angle Biter into a carcass, I guess. If we're gonna drink, I'll be thoroughly disappointed. Yeah. One issue with Ura was, like, it having a big difficulty, like, being able to, like, interact with, like, water sources due to its, like, body, I think. Bro, this effect last stand had been here since November. Maybe earlier. It's not like any creature. Yeah, there's like some abilities that are unused or so. Like, if I like want to make like a guide video about like the abilities on creatures or something, I might maybe have to like list out like unused ones as like unused or unreleased. Oi has left and therefore disbanded since he was a leader. There's a good bit of people here, yeah. Flux looks like Hornet from Silk Song. Yeah, referencing like the new Hollow Knight game that crashed many game stores upon it being released. Let's probably just hold the button down. Nothing, I guess. What's this Zachary and Spider Mark doing? Like this normal here. Mountains. I thought I would manage to get rid of it. Zachary. A baby Ken out of all things. Like doing a lot of corrosion to it, which is reducing its weight, therefore it's reducing the amount of damage. Oh my god, I accidentally clicked. Ken's just gonna take it, I guess. They fixed den buildables in Shadow. Like what? Like they added like at least one of every material, so like building anything is like possible now. We're just menued, I guess. There's this Bizu here. Then buildable exclusion zone. Like what? Like you weren't able to like build a den inside of the hardcore realm? What's up, Top G Grizzly? What's up? Welcome back. Nice Elden Ring badge. Like, I like Elden Ring's kind of a cool game, but I apparently to keep people from blocking Shadow Shrine. I'm glad I sold my ult because that thing was dropping value like crazy. Well, I am holding on to mine in order to basically just keep my completionist. Like, many people were like speculating like some of the badge creatures might come back or something like what Dragon Adventure's been doing, where they are like re-releasing like some of the really old dragons. So you're like 60 kills on this thing. Like damn, you see us fell in the water. That's Manishi. Here, but like new icons here were finally like cool. Like it's kind of cool that I'm able to like look at all these unique icons now. But like some still have like this little up arrow icon. Which looks cool. Yeah. One thing I could do is like I do have one creature that has Lich Mark. I have some creatures as well that I could like look at. There's just maybe my Doxel in here. Yeah, I have this thing, Lich Mark there. Purple icon, support eye here. And even stuff like Hallucinix. This ability has like this nice little white outline. This spite here, which is just this icon here. It's like this right block here. Just picked up its skull and then just picked up the skull and just dropped in, then just left. Stuff like Guardian Dragons here. Okay, I can still place them in caves below, but that's annoying. Yeah. Here, not alone. Dama. like some more Ferox and Antarctica's at Oasis. Likely rebooting servers one final time to fix a few last issues. Thanks, guys. We got some stuff here as well. Guess I'll backwards fly with Penta, even though this thing is like kind of unnecessary. I was trying to farm the shrines and there was like an Oxy camping it. Well, one thing is like, there's actually like 3 shrine locations in the game. We also have like some Nokla trying to kill this baby Rise Walk or something. Yeah, prepare for this server reboot that they will have in a while in order to like fix a couple of issues. We also have the stat announcements here as well. Oh, something new in the server changelog. Oh, yesterday they removed the emoji submissions page, and now like they're replacing them for like official events. Anyways, let's go over this recent update. So we have like some. Here's the update, but we have a remodel for Spur and Thackeray. Also, quality of life for search bar for plushie and pallets. Bug fixes and changes. We have more quality of life for ref attack ranges unbound from camera range limit, increasing accuracy and consistency when aiming ref. Another one is then buildable exclusion zone around Shadow Isles and Hardcore realm to prevent players from blocking shrine access. And also new ability icons. And also remove Shadow Isle excessive terrain remnants on the main realm map. And a fix shadow on Starlit's eye region. But this thing's still on updating here. Hey, I'm gonna look at this notion here. Anyways, we have some more playtest stuff here, and I believe like these here, like and we still have like some like of the playtest stuff and miscellaneous change. And finally, I get rejoined here, but here we are. Just waiting for this thing to load up here, and here I am. Not sure what they fixed, but anyways, I'll be looking here and like I'll show you the 3 shrine locations in Hardcore. And I'm entering Hardcore here, which Hardcore where we have not sure. Like, yeah. Have like 6,000 kills in Hardcore, which is a lot. But like most of these people are just farming just to get onto the leaderboards. Which yeah, some people do farm, which barely takes any skill. Anyways, here's this one of the new Shadow Shrine locations right here. right here in EA of right between Sand Columns and Valley of Thorns right here. Next we have the main one here. I'm crying, I need to find a Sig. We have another one here like this. Like some 2 supers here as well. So the Shirt Shrine is also an underwater shrine, which means like if you're something like Legion, you can still do Shrine. But like here I'm still really laggy, but one thing is like, and there's a good bit of people nesting, yeah. But like one thing is like, find Sig, yeah, it can be difficult, but like one thing is like, I might actually consider to be a bug tester when applications open, so... And like, if I do get accepted, I might not be able to stream for a while, so... It's most likely, like, some of the trial testers have been revealed. I haven't applied in the last wave, but... I am able to do something like grab my hallucinics. Because this guy can't swim. So I'm going to be able to do this here. And I believe the Shadow Shrine in here is like entering down into water. Maybe like around here. It's like way down here, I think. Got more rocks there. But no. Token, sure. This Hermit Sham attacking this Electrum. Some people are like changing the weather. Like, you know, I feel a bit more safer in a blue moon. I feel a bit safer in a blue moon now. Which just halves pretty much everyone's damage and gives us good stam regen. This here, and I think that's the shrine right there. I think that's the aquatic shadow shrine right down here. Yeah, some people like grabbing like the normal carcasses and stuff. I wonder if not allowing invites. Friends. I have a count on here. This count is cool. Gorgonches, I'll say. Don't be an idiot, Sunset. What's this? God, Sack is adorable. Yeah, Sakuri, they did pretty good on Sakuri. What's happening here? But there's like this Zaka. I'll just do that for fun, I guess. Wonder if that. Yeah, how it goes testing. Yeah, it is. What's going on here? Got this, I'm in this, gimme. Some Remington right there. Stamina regen's kind of horrid. Maybe because I built this thing to like be like damage and like have power spouter on it. It's kind of slow. Some more rocks here. This is fine. Person that's called Daigo is a coward. But I'm just gonna go back to the main realm. Let's see, like Caden with like Factory. mace is kind of like just using just spamming a bit of calls. He's friendly there, but alright, I guess. Nope. There's Homura there. We got Galacticron there. Like Galacticron's back into being meta. And Brielle up there, aggroing. There's a Cavill on that pillar that's aggroing. There's like, I think there's Kuruku there. There's like some, or a lot of guys, a lot of creatures here. They, I don't know what that is up there. It's a little bit laggy. Spengen. We're gonna have this Okuda like trying to kill this Archu. Seems like, my god, we got this guy killed the Archu. Oh, this guy's like trying to fight with a Cyrodon right now. There's like some baby Labrimum here. It's herbivore. There. Yeah, I have this Galacticron there, cause Galacticron is meta, apparently now. Also, was like in the game, like at the time when like Galacticron was like so broken. Let a Remum fall into water. I'm gonna continue reading some stat stuff here. So we mainly have like changes to abilities. Tier 4 and Tier 5. A good bit of people here as well. factory with a bit more rounded model offers like a flat head, I think. What have they done to my fight? I don't think they changed fight in any way. Like, for real there. Yeah, man, peaceful blue moon here, it seems like. There's an aggressive factory there, apparently. Wait, Jarvtar is typing inside of like the stat announcements. Jarvtar is typing. Alright. See what she like posts or something. Factory. We have part 2 speed test should be live. Fun breaking the game. Running. Alright. Doing you guys, I guess. So looking more stat changes here. So like for abilities we have a buff to self-destruct, which means like upon exploding, heals self to 15% HP up from 5%. Now that self-destruct has had some time in the field, we had ample time to see how it's being used after exploding. This will now better function as a sort of emergency heal in situations where HP falls below the activation threshold by effectively removing the downside. This allows SD to better shine as the escapist ability is intended to be, more worthy of its long base cooldown. Which is alright, yeah. Like, binalism. Very, very common, I guess. The next thing for abilities being changed is we have a nerf to Raider, which means raiding now requires 3-second wait period after interacting with the burrow, during which the user must remain still. And also, the burrow owner is alerted when a raider begins entering if they are inside the burrow, which this may really anger a bit of like penta players or something, as like this can have like ample time for like the person to like, well, just be able to flee. Flee from your burrow. before they, well, actually enter. I'm down here. Like I'm at the top of Oasis, I guess. Run Hyderbark here. What this Hydra's doing, but alright. Like, I'll just enter this area, I guess. It's pretty safe. Anyways, the insight for Raider's nerf is, in its current state, Raider imposes a massive bounce drain on its user. The ability to immediately enter a smaller creature's burrow not only compromises the safe utility of the ability, but also allows creatures not balanced with burrowing capabilities in mind to use nearby burrows, just as if they were, allowing an easy escape from trouble. These changes further differentiate Raider from burrow, limiting ease of access to prevent abuse scenarios as well as give burrow owners a chance to respond by making Raider more fair to contend with species and become more numerous and varied without heavily reliant on burrows. Large ferrets. Wow. Which this is like to make Raider a bit more fair to like the average user. Oh. Seems like we just got the update ping here. We have major performance adjustments, which hopefully this like finally I'm running like around 80 FPS finally on this computer. Like, one thing is like this is gonna make like backwards flying a lot more accessible to people. I bet people are just gonna bring that up. For changes on tier 4, we have miscellaneous on Arcana Mono and Archmeta, which for both of them they attempted to fix climbing issues. Both of them had the insight of, we're trying something a little new with a small group of climbers that experience difficulties with climbing. Let us know if they climb better. If you encounter bugs or issues, please submit a bug report. Thanks. So those two creatures were given a thing for like reporting bugs. But now, for tier 5, we have a buff on Creta Prinita with addition of block poison 100, addition of block necro poison 50, and addition of block injury 65. Banana friend is my friend, and I can't see their chat. Like, yeah, this Roblox chat update really kind of affected like chatting in the game. Like with it can be like a bit difficult to like call out cauthers and stuff. the insight on Chronoprint's changes is a small change carrying over from last week for implementation. Renta has been in an outdated space in terms of its resistance for a long time now. This booster shot will allow Krata players more wiggle room when it comes to sharing the waters with the plethora of big fish it struggles against, like stuff like probably like Magnesis and stuff. And for miscellaneous changes, we also just have Magmaster with attempted to fix climbing issues, with the same I just said like a couple minutes ago. And that's pretty much the main stat changes, apart from like the redesigns. Backwards flying. Upside down flying. Wow. Barrels, lights towards the sky. Which, yeah, it's kind of difficult to do. Like, I have to like do like some loops or so just to be able to like have like fly upside down for like a couple seconds before the game just forces me to like just go back to normal flight level. Yeah, just elusive fly here. Oh, upside down flying is pretty easy. Alright. Yeah. There's like a lot of these advanced techniques or something. The strongest feline creature in the game. He means like stuff like cats or something. Mount Meteor. Let's hold WQA. Okay, I'm holding all these keys. Wow. I think like things D and E. on-screen keyboard. I was able to like do a bit of stuff, but a lot better like doing stuff like backwards flying, I guess. Things turn is so fast that backward flying is kind of bad. It seems like I got that chip palette again, sure. Let me see what trade I get or so, then I'll end stream. Apocalypse. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are playing her right now. Health. This trait's kind of, I think it's bad. I'm gonna start killing Russ. Remember the time Sealy released and servers were full of them? Oh, water cleaners. We need water filters. Especially in hardcore. You know what? I think I have a... I'm gonna go be a water filter in hardcore. Wonder if people will try to attack my Zaka. But I'm gonna end it here. So I'm gonna see what I can. Someone's like else streaming. We have Uno Zeno here. Guess I'll wait here, I guess. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you hopefully on Sunday for the Super Bowl stream, which I've been doing for like the past 2 years, and so have a good day. Bye.